What's up, comic fans, and it's time to preview the comic books coming out April 30th, 2025, alright? It is also free comic book day this week, so make sure to get to your LCS on Saturday to see what books they have, alright? We got Spotlight books, we got Spec books, we got FOC books, we got the rest of the books coming out this week, and we got some new comic book day books, and we're going to get into all of it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's get into it. First off, we got Free Comic Book Day 2025 Ironheart Marvel Voices #1. Why? Brand new Ghost Rider. We know people love their Ghost Rider. So in this book, we do have a brand new Ghost Rider. We're psyched. We want to get this book. Let's move on to the next one. We got another Free Comic Book Day. We got Post Malone's Big Rig #1 out of Vault Comics. Why is this on the spec list? There is a rumor that Michael Bay is attached to direct a film based on this comic. We'll see if that actually happens, but this is a book that already might have some production going on with it. Last but not least on the spec book, we got Planet Death #0 out of Bad Idea Comics. All right, the guy who wrote John Wick, well, one of the screenwriters, but like the most dominant one, who wrote John Wick. He's involved in this project here. So, you know, it's got ties to Hollywood, so why not throw it on the list, even though it's a bad idea comic. Alright, those were the spec books, guys. Let's get into some of the spotlight books. First off, we have Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Universe #1. This is going to be a prelude to the crossover between the 616 and the Ultimate Universe. That's why that's on the list. That seems pretty cool. Next up, we have the Fantastic Four and the giant-sized X-Men. Yeah, you have Chip Zdarsky involved in this. You got a lot of cool peeps involved on this book, and I'm pretty sure Marvel has put something in here to keep you interested in the book, if you will. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the first full appearance of Deadverine and Wolverpool. All right, cool. Next up on the list, we have the Energon Universe 2025 special. Loving, digging the Energon Universe. Anything associated with it, I'm in. Another spotlight book. We got Godzilla vs. Spider-Man. I believe this is the first appearance of the God Venom. So, like Godzilla, God Venom. I don't know. That's about as close as I come to making a connection. But anyway, we've got that book. And then if you love Godzilla, we also got Godzilla vs. America, Los Angeles. He's been going to different cities, tearing it up. Last one was Chicago. This time it is Los Angeles. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. We're going to get into those final order books, those good old books that if you order now, orders are due by May 5th on a lot of these books. They should be available in your shop by the time they come out on the shelves. Guarantee your copy. All right, first off, we got Hush. All right, this is part 3 of the series. I believe this is Batman 160. Just a really cool cover. And if you like foil, they got a foil one too with the gold background. All right, moving on these FOC books, we got Void Rivals. This is a standalone episode for Skuskoid. Yeah, this is a one shot ish, if you will. Issue number 19. Right, who is he? What is he? Brings you questions, and you have the first appearance of Wreck-Gar and the Junkions. So probably a good time to jump on that. Absolute Wonder Woman. Yeah, why not? Why not pre-order Absolute Wonder Woman? The last arc just wrapped up, so here we have a brand new arc. Definitely digging Absolute Wonder Woman. And if you missed out on the Wolverine #8 cover, the Legacy issue number 400, the Daniel Warren Johnson cover, they're doing a second printing. All right, that cover flew off shelves, so here's your chance to actually get one of those. All right, let's get into it. Those were the FOC books. Now we got the new releases coming out on Wednesday. let's do it. Let's take a look. We're gonna start off with Image Comics. What do we got out of Image? There's some Bitterroot coming out. Department of Truth, issue number 31. Feral's on issue number 12. G.I. Joe, we have a silent issue. We got the Duke silent issue. Hyde Street number 6 is out. We got a bunch of Image firsts, so if you missed out on these books, here's your chance to catch up and get. There's a ton of them too, a lot of nice ones out there. So if you missed out on any of these books, now's your chance. Lost Fantasy number 1. Got the Final Fantasy VII Gunblade there, or it's just the oversized blade. I'm gonna call it a gunblade. Lucky Devil has a 4th printing of issue number 1. I finally read issue 1. It's a pretty good series, or at least a pretty good issue. What else we got? You got some Radiant Black, if you guys have been reading Radiant Black. Savage Dragon is also coming out. We're Taking Everyone Down With Us is on issue number 2, but there is a 2nd printing of issue number 1 in case you missed out on that. That was a pretty good read, so I'll probably pick up issue number 2. And You'll Do Bad Things is on issue number 2. Alright, we're off to Boom. Here comes the Boom. Ready or not, Boom Studios, what do you got? Graveyard Club Fresh Blood, issue number 1. That's a R.L. Stein. Joint, $10. $9.99 price tag on that. Grimm issue number 22 is coming out. What else you got? You got Jim Henderson Presents number 3. Power Rangers Prime is on issue number 6. Something Is Killing the Children is coming out. I know there's a lot of sick fans out there. That's on issue number 41. And we're off to Titan Comics, home of Conan, the Savage Sword of Conan, which is on issue number 8. And then you have the Star Wars Insider magazine, issue number 231. Alright, we're off to DC Comics. And what do you have out of DC? You got Batman Superman World's Finest Annual coming out. A couple of annuals coming out this week. You got Batman The Long Halloween, Last Halloween, issue number 7. Sonic and the DC Universe, issue number 1. You got Detective Comics Annual number 1. You got some Absolute Universe All-In Superman coming out. Yeah, a couple of Superman guys. What else we got? Power Company Recharged issue number 1 is out this week. Question All Along the Watchtowers coming to an end with issue 6 of 6. Summer of Superman Special issue number 1. A lot of Superman. Alright, couple of covers for that one. And now we're off to Marvel Comics. And we have Doom Academy, that's on issue number 3. A couple of covers for that. Doom's Division is out. You got a couple of new characters joining the team. They're not new characters, they've been around for a while. Characters like Luna and stuff. But they're finally joining the Doom Division. What else? We got the Fantastic Four number 31, and you got the Disney homage variant for that. Godzilla vs. Spider-Man is coming out this week. Plenty of covers for that. You could just choose the one you like the most on that one. Hellhunter is coming to an end with issue 5 of 5. Kid Juggernaut number 1 is out. I'm sure there's some kind of first appearance or origins in there. NYX or Nyx number 10 is out. I'm gonna go with NYX. Red Hulk number 3 is out. That's a One World Under Doom tie-in. Rogue in the Savage Lands. Definitely a couple of cool covers for that. Pick the one. Star Wars High Republic Fear of Jedi is on issue number 3 of 5. If you're a fan of the High Republic, there's plenty of volumes of that out right now. You got the adaptation of The Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars. Thunderbolts Doomstrike is on issue number 3. TVA is coming to an end with issue number 5 of 5. Ultimate Spider-Man number 16. Definitely pick up that. You should be reading Ultimate Spider-Man. Weapon X-Men number 3 of 5 is out. And Wolverine and Kitty Pryde number 1 of 5 is out this week. Bringing back the dynamic duo. We're off to Dynamite. And what do we have after Dynamite? We got some blank sketch covers if you want those. You got the Wacky Races number 1 and Red Sonja versus Army of Darkness number 1. Thundercats is on issue number 15. Plenty of covers for that, including some Mark Spears. And now we're off to the rest of the books coming out this week. What do we got? Alright, if I miss anything, guys, also just let me know. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I'd appreciate that. And I'll definitely check out the books that you guys say, hey, you should be reading this. Free For All gets a second printing. And then you got the Godzilla vs. America, Los Angeles, #1. We talked about that. The Goon has a new storyline going out of Dark Horse, and that's on issue #4. Where else are we going? Alright, I don't know, guys. My Little Pony, Tournament of Mysteries, that's issue #1, so that's starting a whole new storyline. What else do we got? Pin Apocalypse, I've heard has had some good covers, some nice covers, so that's out this week. A lot of trades, a lot of manga. You got Star Wars High Republic Adventures, phase #3, number 17. These are all out of Dark Horse, but these are some more Star Wars. If you're a big Star Wars fan, go ahead and pick those up, because you also got Star Wars Hyperspace Stories Codebreaker #1. That's also out of Dark Horse. So Marvel doesn't have all the Star Wars stories. Dark Horse has some too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin #2 Re-Evolution is on issue #5. It's coming out with a whole new set of turtles. So if you haven't been following that, if you pick up issue #5, you may be like, where's Donnie and Ralph and Mike and Leonardo? And if you haven't been following the recent TMNT books, you're in for a big shocker. Alright, guys, that's it. We're at the end of all the books coming out this week. If you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for this week's books. Peace, deuces, we're out. Ka-ching! What's up, comic fans, and it's time for the preview show. It's time to preview the comic books coming out April 3rd. Who is the all-new Venom? The swashballing. What's up, comic fans, and it's time to preview the comics coming out. What's up, comic fan? We're gonna preview the comic books coming out. And we're gonna get into all of it right after this.